Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. So I've had this for a long time. You can tell that the packaging has seen better days. But as it's coming around hunting season, because where I live it's hunting season, not hunting. Anyway, so since we're getting close to that, kind of getting some equipment ready. I don't go hunting a lot, because when I do, it's really for one purpose. It's to put meat in the freezer. And I know for a lot of people, they're like, oh, how can you hunt? How can you kill those things? Well, where I grew up in the country, we couldn't go to the store all the time. Whether we couldn't go because it was a long ways, whether we couldn't go because we couldn't afford it, it didn't matter. We used the wildlife around us to provide our protein. And so as an adult, I still find the value in that. And I don't want to lose those skills. Though I am not a great white hunter. But anyway, let me show you this. So this is from Game Winner. I'm sure that is I've had it a long time, but I'm sure it's one of the store brands. If I had to guess, I would probably say the Big Blue Store. But it comes with a scabbard that's going to hold it all, and we're going to see how it fits in there. So this is a kit. This has 3 tools in it that actually have some different tools. To begin with, this guy here. Hey puppy. My puppy dog is right there. So it has this right here. This is called a gut hook. You can Google how to use that. And then a good, I don't know about good, but a fixed blade. So I like that. It feels okay. If I was going to carry this all the time, I can already tell you that I would grind and sand this down a little bit. It feels like I could work a blister in it as I was processing a larger animal. But that's what this one is. This one here particularly is, a fixed blade with that gut hook. And that is stupid sharp. And the source on this guy here, this is called a caping blade. This is for working on the hide mostly. But it's a good size blade. I like the handle versus the blade size for this to really get down and do what you need it to do. It is plenty sharp enough. And now I have a bald spot on my arm. But a caping knife, and then this guy here, which I haven't even played with yet. This is a saw. And the whole purpose for this is cutting through bone. That's what that gnarly guy is for. So let's put this in the case, and then we'll talk a little bit more about why I purchased this. So there it all is. It fits pretty nice. This top part with the saw has 2 snaps and folds out of the way, so you can get to the fixed blade with the gut hook and the caping knife. So though this has a belt hook on it, I am not. Hello puppy. He's on the other side of the fence and he doesn't understand why I'm not with him. So even though this has a belt loop on it, I am not going to put this kit on my belt. Never ever will that happen. It's going to go in this green duffel bag thing that I got for my father 25 years ago, and it will go either in the back of the truck, or if I take a 4-wheeler, or if I'm on the horse, it'll go in the saddlebag. I don't ride very often because of my size. The only horse that we have that's big enough that, to be fair to it, is he's a little sporty. Anyway, I say that we have access to. So often I'm on my four-wheeler, and I say that often I'm in a vehicle and I just walk in, but when it's further, that bag's going to be tossed in the four-wheeler. I don't do anything special to it. It's got a headlamp, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a couple of knives. This is going to be replace those knives that are in there. It's got a sharpening stone or a sharpening set. I use these sticks now. And what else is in there? Several heavy trash bags. I think that's it. That's about it. Oh, an extra Hunter Orange hat, a paper copy of the Arkansas Game and Fish rules for hunting, the regulations. And I usually throw in a couple of granola bars and a couple of bottles of water. Nothing crazy. It's just in a little bag like this. I just toss it in the back of the four-wheeler. It's got a basket on it. And it's got pretty much everything that I have ever needed when I'm hunting. Again, I'm not the most proficient hunter. However, I do not squeeze the trigger on either the crossbow or my rifle unless I am certain I'm going to hit it. So I don't take shots that a lot of people would. But either way, that's what this kit is for that. I think it will be a great addition to that kit. And that way I'm not losing anything that I feel super attached to, nothing too expensive. I want to say this whole kit was maybe, because it was after last Christmas, it was, in the leftover clearance stuff, so it may have been $25, maybe. Probably not. I want to say it was probably less than 15. I hear the puppy dog too. And that's it. So, what kind of equipment do you guys take hunting? Or share below if you don't hunt. That's fine too. It's not our primary means of filling the freezer, obviously, or I would talk more about it. But it is a good skill to have, to practice, and to maintain, so that you can do that when you need to. Let me know in the comments. Let's get ready.